We can't just fiddle with that. I'll need to test that in another game. That's fine. We could just get rid of some of our troops. But... okay, yep. Yeah, no, Kichi does have a claim. Okay. Do any of you not have alliances? Allied with Aztec, allied with Zhou, allied with Kichi, allied with pretty much everyone else. Okay. Good old Aztec. You know, actually an Aztec alliance probably isn't a big deal. Let's double check that actually. Yep, an Aztec alliance is not a big deal. These two will not allow Aztec to go through their lands, so we can deal with Itza if we need to. So let's fabricate a claim. Oh, let's fabricate a claim, I said. Now we have to be a little bit cautious, of course, because Zhou and Kichi together are quite strong. Now I can leave Itza, which will sort of create a barrier between them both, and then deal with Zhou and Zhou by himself. And I'm probably going to do it in that order, where I take Zhou first, and then I take Itza second. We'll see how it goes. Need to recover a little bit first. We need to get the next tech. 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's speed 5 it. And we should be pretty much golden. Speed 5 it and probably lower our inflation when we get a chance. Lower our inflation. That's what Bane does on his streams. Yeah. We can repay one at least. We've got, what, 30 more to go? Oh, only 23. That's fine. Let's fabricate on Peten as well. The Mad Seer. 10 devotion it is. Excellent. Done with Zhou. Fabricate a claim on Campeche. Yeah. That's what we get. Alrighty. Reduce that down. I know it doesn't make a huge amount of deal. And unfortunately, I have to keep a standing army. Normally when I do this, I don't. But our manpower will barely recover. So yeah. Currently I gain 100 each month. Okay. I could, of course, increase my manpower by spending some military points, but that's not a good idea. I've got to make Austria unimportant, so I stop getting things like that. While we're waiting, let's go and have a look and see if anything interesting is going on over here. No, still looks like Europe. Yep. Whoa. Oh, that's a rarity. That is a surprising rarity, that is. Everything else looks pretty familiar, so it's too early for there to be anything too crazy just yet. Merchants. Sounds good to me. Can I do the same sort of thing to the nobility? No. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, influence 50 though. We don't. If we get them to that point, that's not going to be good. So And then a couple of months later, we will have gained this one as well. Alright, we can start converting, but converting uses precious, precious gold, of which we have basically none. Sure. Hopefully, with any luck, we won't actually have to ever raise our thing, so that's fine. Okay, we got a little bit more there. That's nice. And we are slowly, slowly paying these loans off. Ooh. Totenak. Right. Yeah, I somehow don't think Totenak's going to do too well this particular run. We'll see how it goes. Although basically it usually boils down to whoever is the first person to get on each other's capital in this particular scenario. I'd have more cash after converting, but only a little bit really. So, speaking of more cash, I can afford it, so I'll do it. It would be worth the lowering of a ducat a month, so at least not at this stage. Not when you've got 19 loans. I took a few too many loans than I thought I was going to, mostly because normally when I drop troops off in a neighboring province, they don't care about us, but they definitely did that time. Oh, my guys are doing nothing. Let's fix that. Let's keep fabricating those claims. Okay, tech, military tech, fantastic. Alright, that's going to make a huge difference. What do you mean we renewed a loan of 22? When did I take a 22 ducat loan? What? I don't ever recall taking a 22 ducat loan, but I'll take your... Oh, I'm sure I must have. It's nice that we can take 22 ducat loans now, of course. There are instances when you get a big influx of income like this, where it's almost worth taking more loans to pay off the old ones. You usually have to get about a 3-to-1, so for that to be worth doing. Diplotech. Local trade power, no, that's just for building. I don't need trade range just yet, so let's not bother. Actually, we should have trade range now in the Mexico node, yes? No, not yet. Ooh, so close. We'll get some extra ducats that way when we get to that point. And we've almost finished Havana. Havana, of course, will give us a fair bit. I find it interesting. I actually think we get a portion of this even while it's going. I could be wrong about that, but I think... Yeah, see? Look. There you go. Havana's giving us 0.21. I mean, they're also costing us like 1 point something, so that's fine. I do apologize about that fan noise that you can hear. That will be rectified in the coming weeks. But not just yet. Yeah. Alright, we can drop this one more time. Giving us a mere 0.01 ducats a month. Okay, maybe I shouldn't worry about that as much as I am. 16 loans, far more manageable. And as long as... how did this go? Nothing happened. You're now a vassal of Aztec. You're now a vassal of Zapotec. Ooh. Oh wait, that means you are no longer have an ally. That's good news to me. Alright, so previously with 6,000 men we weren't really able to do too much, but as you're about to find out, that is no longer the case. Especially because we can build one more man. Hey, let's just do that, because we can? Sure. So it's weird, right? Cavalry do a lot of good things, but one of the downsides is you run out of infantry far faster. So, especially against these primitives. So when you do build like equal amounts, you actually end up with a bit of a problem where, oh thank God, our heir seaman has tragically died. The game did randomly generate that for me, so you know. Oh yes, we'll take the money. And a fantastic admin level you are. Now if only our ruler could die. Alright, let's see what you are. Oh. You're quite decent, actually. We can get rid of you, actually. Nice. Quite decent indeed. Havana has become self-sustaining, that's excellent. We have to core it, of course. Which mildly irritates me, but it's a new mechanic, we can live with it. Alright, Austria. You are not a country of special interest. I know you keep thinking you are, but you're not. Oh, you're at war. Okay. In that case, we need to declare right now. And depending on where you retreat to... Okay, cool, he's going to attack you anyway. We're good. We can even make sure that we control all of this straight up. Well, that's the easiest war I've ever been in. Now, I could keep these guys here and looting. Yeah, you know what? It didn't actually take too long for those loot bars to get back, so why not? Fleet maintenance. Bugger off. Okay, we can probably afford... I don't know, spoils of war are giving us that positive. We're just going to keep that for now. And don't worry, Morricane, I won't forget. I will not forget, not this time. Alright, Havana is now ours. The good old nobility demand some territory, as they always do. They're like, hey, you've got some territory, give us some stuff. Sure. Nice. That looks good. That gives us a ton of stuff. We're pretty happy with that. Alright. So the question is, oh, hello. You got sizable. That's mildly annoying / terrifying. I wanted to pick on you. And unfortunately, you've sort of made it so that way it's difficult to do so. I think you're going to be outside of our colonization range. Oh, just. Yes, I certainly can, Morricane. And I will, once I end this war. Yes, Destroyer, this is a custom nation of Zoroastria. It's placed down here so that way I can go for 2 different achievements. One of which is as a Western nation starting in this area, so you have to already create a custom nation for it, control all of this. The second one is rekindling the fires, which is basically going and completing a idea that these guys have. So, not an idea, a national decision, which is rekindling the royal fires, which requires us to be at rank empire. Now, whilst we are a theocracy, which means we have bishopric and stuff like that, bishopric is our current government rank is duchy, so that's fine. We're still more than valid for that. And yeah, first come, first serve. Own all of America. Yep. Alright, that loan economy is still going strong. Just Diplotech. Alrighty. Ducats. Wow, you have a ton of ducats. Oh, it's almost worth not taking this place for you. So that you give me more ducats. That's quite nice, that is. Really? Let's just see. Money is... Yeah, 441. Yeah, we don't really need it. Is it good in trade or something like that? No? It does do the good trade good, but that's all about it. So, yeah. Now we'll just take the 2 territories and we'll take 240 ducats. Thank you kindly. And, no, you're not... No, you're not getting access. You don't have military access through me, so why are you... Okay, how did you, is more to the point. Alright, doesn't matter because you're exiled, and now you're exiled in the middle of a place that you can't even siege. Well done. You're a smart cookie. Alright, so you're allied with Aztec. Let me just see this again so that I can make sure that that is the case. Yes. Zapotec hates you and will not give access. Do they also hate Aztec? That's probably important to note. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. And Zapotec's not a vassal of Aztec or something like that, so we're all good. Okay. So 11,000 troops is fairly severe. Possibly too severe. We'll see how it goes. You know me, we'll probably jump in on the back of something else. So, now, do we need to raise the autonomy in these ones? We need to raise the autonomy in at least one. So we'll raise it in there. Okay, while this is going, we're starting to make some bank. We'll repay some loans. There was a repay all button that I could have just done, but let's forget about that. Army maintenance can drop down again, probably all the way this time. Yeah, let's not, just in case he decides to come knocking. 11,000 men are too many men for Bane to handle. Alright, Ikab and Uyamil. Basically, does it really matter which one we take first? No. If we take this one first, it... well, let's just say it's most likely to make him not want to attack us. Oh, it's Kitche. Kitche can't really attack us anyway, I don't think. Oh, Liberty Desire, 100%. Nice. Ah, the KZ says owning all of America sounds like lots of work. Yeah, it could be worse. Alright, now the question is, can we deal with these guys? They're not going to be any harder than these guys to deal with. And we do have a force limit of 9 now. So, I guess, at which point, which is the best land border to grab? 113, 221, 221. You have more natives. Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't think we get any native assimilation with coexistence. That's okay. So we'll go for that. Even though it's not going to give us a whole lot of income, standard income, it is going to give us some bonuses in the fact that we'll have a little land. This place also allows me to fabricate 2 claims at once. So let's go for that. Speaking of, I believe we can now fabricate some really cool claims on you, like this one. So we'll get that done. Alrighty. Some fort defense or some siege ability? Yes. Wait. Was that old event that I used to hate because it was terrible and it's no longer terrible? If so, well done, Paradox. Alrighty. Let's go up to 9,000. Now what's funny is we would totally give Zhu access, but they will probably never ask. Let's get you guys over onto there. Alrighty. Sure. Sure. Alrighty, fabricate another claim onto Homie. 12k. Alright, as long as we sit our troops there and send them straight across, we should be fine. They don't have any allies, do they? Because they've ticked everyone off. Yep. Awesome. So we can take these two and then wait for peace and then go further up. That works for me. Now the question is, do I want to deal with you first? I think I do. I kind of just want to wait for these two to finish, and then I want to just continue down this sort of path of destruction. Because what I can do is I can, while I'm waiting for these to come in, I can go to war over here, and then do a similar thing. It should all work. Yeah, Dracoran, I did a bit of a restart, basically because I sort of realized in that 4-hour stream that I was sort of running behind skill level where I used to be. So I don't know if you've noticed, but it's 1461, and I have about 6 times the territory that I had by this point. This is just a bit of a bonus stream anyway. I wasn't intending on streaming today, but I decided that I would. 25 admin, sure. We will have to get that Diplo tech eventually, so might as well grab it now before it maxes and we forget about it. So, manpower or devotion. Our devotion is lacking a little bit, but our manpower is pretty alright. Sure. Devotion it is. Alright, we've got that done. And our missionary is just about finished as well. So let's start... oh no, that's right, we're going to be down here. Let's start maintaining our armies. And let's get you down into Uyamil. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty, let's declare war on you. Ooh, Aztec will come in, but that's alright. We don't need to worry about you, hopefully, if we've done this correctly. Aztec's only war is with Zio, and they're not over here, so yeah, we're good. We're good. Petin is your capital. And we're going to go straight for Petin, so let's do it on that. Works for me, my war exhaustion is high. What? We had a truce. Did I just truce break you? What? How did I truce break you? I have military access. Ah. Yes, that. Whoops. Well, sometimes mistakes are made. This is one of those times. What? How? How? You guys weren't over here to help him with Zero. How did you even get over here? Oh, are you serious? Opinion of Aztec is 180 at negative 200. You would not have given access. Full stop, end of story. You would never have given access. But you gave access because of this little frickin' vassal, didn't you? Oh, I hate it. Oh. Oh. Goddamn vassals. Goddamn vassals. Yep, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Well, while we end up in pain over here. Wait, hang on. If you have access, then technically I also have access, correct? Because that's how this works. Oh, okay. Wait. I shouldn't have moved. They're looking way more interested in dealing with that. Yeah, okay, I do have access now. Let's get that prestige. Alright, so basically, if we can finish this before he finishes that, it should be fine. We can actually get this working alright. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna be a little daring here. And just quickly get these guys up as well. Well, the AI's stupidity hopefully will work in our favor here. Gain colonial governor? Or fur? Well, fur is useful. How useful is fur? I always forget. Come on, surely one of you guys produces fur so that way I can see. Okay, it's not that useful. 2 base manpower, thanks. Cheers. Alrighty. 1%. Really? I have all of you. I could go straight for Mexico and see if I can knock you out as well. See, I could go warring here, but I won't be able to beat these guys before these guys come knocking. So that's not really an option. Why are they worth -4 victory points for me? That's confusing. So they're worth positive 1.3 for me to occupy your terrible provinces. But my terrible provinces, of which I have significantly more of, are worth -4.1? I'm sure there's a reason for that. I just don't know what the reason is. How long? Ooh, it's daring. If I quickly go and unsiege all of that, I might at least be able to wipe peace. Because apparently that's worth 4 war score, 4, 8.